Alright, time to test out the live stream. See if this actually functions like it's supposed to. And it's not. Lovely. Gotta fix that then. Cool. I don't know why it wouldn't be working, but we're gonna see why.
Pem, you can hear me? Oh, actually, let me set that whisper up because I haven't.
Hey, Pem, this is LT in the wheelbarrow. Can you hear me?
Alright, we'll roll with this one. See if it actually does what I'm hoping it does. Got no idea if it actually will, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, for whatever reason, the live stream just hasn't been wanting to work. But we'll see what happens. Hey, it's kind of working, it looks like. Awesome. There we go. Alright, I don't know if the ticker is like actually going to function tonight. We'll find out. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and get this thing started here in a minute. About 50 seconds till race time. If you're watching this, welcome to the Rivals Racing League Bullring Season 2. Race number 2 from North Wilkesboro. Tonight's, like I said, second race of the season. Going ahead and getting that kicked off here shortly. If you want some race information, race is going to be about 75 laps. And here is your qualifying order so far, about 20 seconds left. I don't see this changing much. Looks like John Butler going to be on the pole alongside Colby Brown in the 71. We have Arch Richter and Baron Cohen in fourth place there. There will be a short 5-minute happy hour here before the race.
Thank you.
All right, qualifying has just wrapped up, so I'll go ahead and complete the driver's meeting. Please try to pay attention to this as best you can. If you're in the voice chat right now, I can repeat some information later if somebody asks, but I'd prefer everybody kind of know what they're doing from this. So welcome everyone to the second race of this season. I'm not sure why on the track I it said that Bullring races are 65 laps. That's a typo. The race tonight is 75 laps. So the race will end coming to complete lap 75, whether under green or under caution. Pace speed for tonight's race is 40 miles an hour. Pit road speed is 35 miles an hour. I believe that pit speed is from white line to white line, if I remember correctly. If a caution comes out, we'll be going green in the Geico restart box. Leader's discretion. There was supposed to be a visual restart box like there was at Daytona, but I must have forgotten to put that on. For some reason, that happens sometimes when I update the track INI, or not track INI, but the PTF. Sometimes it just doesn't get the right PTF that I edited in for whatever we used for the race, so that'll be fixed if we use this track again. Not sure why it's not there. I know I put it on, but NR is a finicky game. It is what it is. Also, just saying, Colby Brown, I can't see your paint scheme. I know I put it in, so you're the only paint scheme I can't see. So please, after the race, if you're willing, please go put it in the paint schemes chat again. I don't think it's working properly. Let me see if there's anything else. So yeah, the track's going to be a little bit tight, especially to start the run. That's just because the speeds we're running here. It's a new repave. The cars go pretty fast around here. There's 3 usable grooves tonight. There's the bottom, the middle, and the outside lane. Please use them all to your pleasure here tonight. I recommend trying to get the car to arc down off the corner off of turn 2, though. Just a little bit of advice. It can get pretty tight on exit if you don't have a downward arc off the turn. Reminder, 2 cautions come out for 2-car incidents. If yellow is out, I'll come over to the team speak and say caution is out. Just a reminder about that. So yeah, I think that should do it. 1 or 2 last bits of information here. Remember, on single file restarts, no passing before the start finish line. You're not allowed to pull alongside anyone either. No lane change, none of that stuff. So just be aware of that. And then also, courtesy of admin Jonathan Giucherri, there will be a $20 prize for the race winner if he actually pays it. I imagine he will, but sometimes he's spotty, so don't count on it. Forgot to join this channel here. All right, with that out of the way, happy hour is going to be over here in about 1 minute and 35 seconds. If you're not already completely prepared for the race, please go ahead and get ready here. We have 1 reset in case somebody doesn't make it to the track in time, or if we wreck on the first lap. But I'd rather not have to use that if at all possible. Just under 1 minute until race start. Let's take a look at the entry list for tonight. We have AJMRC, or Alex Mullen, in the 08. We have Baron Cohen Jr. in the 09. Seven Hawthorne in the 18 machine. He is competing on the same owner's points as Jonathan Giucherri. So then we have Ryzen Baker in the 19. This Powwow in the 22. I'll be honest, I'll have to check with the driver in the number 30 how to pronounce his name, but I think it's Napat. That's what I'll be calling him for tonight's race. And we have Tim Gillette Jr. in the 31 machine. Then we have John Butler in the 45. Izu in the 48. Ark Richter in the 60. Colby Brown in the 71. And then last week's winner, Keith Hughes, in the 82. All right, happy hour's ending here in just a moment. Let's get this race started. And with that, happy hour has wrapped up. Let's go ahead and get this one started here from North Wilkesboro Speedway. I went through your lineup just a minute ago. This powwow did not set a time, but we should have 12 drivers here for tonight's race. Most drivers in the 18-second bracket, with the exception of Alex Mullen in the 08 and the Pat in the 30. Those two drivers not able to make it into the 18-second bracket. We're getting ready to get things started here for race number 2 in North Wilkesboro.
You got a copy.
This powwow, if you can hear me, please get on the track. Once again, not sure if the I don't think any of the like the scoreboard or anything's working. I'll have to test it out. It worked last season. Not sure why it's not working this season. But here we are. The race is getting going. And with that, the engines are fired. We're ready to go here from North Wilkesboro. Like I said, John Butler on the pole, Colby Brown to his outside. We have Ark Richter in the number 60 machine and Baron Cohen in the 09. Yes, race is 75 laps here tonight. Good luck, guys. Let's make it a good show. Here we go. Green flag is out here in North Wilkesboro for the 45 of Butler. He fires it off into turn 1. He'll easily clear the 71 as a 60 in the 09 go at it for third place behind him. Now here comes the 71 to the inside of Butler, looking for the lead here in turns 3 and 4. And he's going to get it. Put Colby Brown out front to complete lap 1. Butler's going to wash way out wide. Going to lose a spot to the 60 is now Barron, his teammate, the 09, looking for that spot. Seems like the top 5 is pulled away with Hughes running all the way up next to the outside wall. So you had a black flag?
A whole lot of people do. We even had a little lap 1 incident.
Oh, there was? Okay. If it was lap 1, I'll reset.
How bad it was, go check.
If there's 2 cars on pit road and people got black flags, I'll reset it.
Race for the hub.
Not sure why there would have been black flags on the first lap of the race. That's a little weird. 7, can you hear me?
Yep, I got you loud and clear.
So when did you get the black flag?
Right after I crossed the line. Like the whole field almost had black flag.
Pam, can you hear me? This is
Leaders
North
went before the green flag came out.
You got a black flag before the green came out?
No. I'll say I think the leaders went before the black flag came out, so I think that's what gave everyone a black flag. I'm pretty sure. I got it after I crossed the line.
So I'm not sure why black flags were given to certain drivers after the start-finish line, but so just to try to prevent that from happening, I think it says you passed the pace car. To prevent that from happening, please, before you launch on the restart, just lay back and let the pace car go for a while before you guys go. And then also, just for the start of the race, sorry to have to call an audible here, but just for the start of the race, please do not go until the last white line at the end of the restart zone to start the race. So if you give the pace car some room and then go at the second white line, then that should be good enough to not get the black flag from the pace car. So please go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and try to get it restarted here in just a second. But just remember, don't fire off too fast. Let the pace car go. And then go with the second white line, not the first white line. We'll use the first white line for restarts during the race since we use manual cautions. But just for the start, please go with the second one.
Also, can you tell them to go 40? Yeah, we're going a little faster than 40 on the initial start.
Also, just a reminder, pace speed is 40 miles an hour. 40 miles an hour. All right, going ahead and kicking it back to race. Let's see if it works this time.
Hi, we're taking you to party. I'm getting your phone.
All righty, let's do this, guys. Looks like, once again, this powwow, I think he made it this time. There he is. All right, we have a full field on track. I believe all 12 cars are on the grid. So we get set to go green once again here from Wilkesboro. Going to try this and see if it doesn't give everyone a black flag for this. Double check, I re-enabled my mic on OBS. Yes, I did. All right, hopefully everything's working. OBS has been kind of finicky with me.
For today's command, Bobby Allison. Gentlemen, start your engines.
I'll link the broadcast in the Discord after the race, but if you want to watch it some point sooner, I wouldn't recommend doing that during the race. But it's Rivals Bullring Championship Season 2, Race 2, North Wilkesboro. Let's get this one kicked off. Remember, look at the pace car, a little bit of room. Go with the second white line here in the restart zone. Just make sure the pace car gets to the start-finish line. Before you guys do, let's try this again. If you got a black flag, type BF in the chat, and I'll go ahead and clear that for you. Let's go ahead and get it going this time, guys. Green flag this time. And there we go. Green flag is out once again from Wilkesboro. See, already almost 3 wide coming out of turn 2. Colby Brown fighting on the outside of Butler. See if he's able to lead lap 1 again. Door to door, but it looks like he will. Colby Brown in the 71 leads lap 1 from the outside lane. Oh, looks like the 32 and the 31 and the 22 went around. Let's see if that was a yellow. All right. All right, field, caution's out, caution's out. Race it back to the start-finish line. Race it back. Pits are closed. Pits are closed. Please go 40 miles an hour, single file. 40 miles an hour, single file, please. So there was a wreck. It looked like the 22 came up off of turn number 2 there. On the back, or coming up to the back straightaway. 31 bounced off the wall down in front of the 22, and that's going to collect this powwow and the 31 of Tim Gillette Jr. See if we can open the pits this time. Looks like we can. All right, pits open this time by. Pits open this time by. 35 mile an hour pit road speed. See if we have any takers. It's very early in the race. But with this track being as fast as it is, tire wear isn't too high. But at the same time, like I said, track's fresh rubber will help on this new surface. These tires are going to wear out pretty fast. See, it doesn't look like we've got any takers. Even the drivers who spun out choosing to stay out. All right, reminder, single file restart here, 1 to green. So the field will be going green this time by in the restart zone. This time 71 will have control of the race. And you're free to go at the first, or anywhere between the first and second white lines now, now that the official start is over and we don't have to worry about the pace car. So yeah, Colby Brown leads the field to the green. Colby Brown, multi-time winner in the Rivals Cup Series. But those wins are pretty far spread out. But he won quite a few Bullring races last season. Looking to back up his run last season with another win tonight. Certainly get his season off going well. Going green here. There it is, 71 in the restart zone. Fires away. We're back under green here at Wilkesboro. 70 laps to go. 71 to the bottom of the 41, gets a nice drive off, going to head in to the inside of the 71. But now he's kind of on the apron there. Door to door at the start-finish line. Butler trying to take his lead back. Remember, he started on pole. Colby Brown going to fire it off into turn 1. Able to clear the 45 on exit. He's back out front. 60 car blocking the inside. Now the 18 of 7 Hawthorne going to have to go around the outside. Oh, there's some contact there. Hawthorne trying to grab third spot there from Ark Richter. This is his first start this season. Competing in that 18 truck. He's going to clear him up on that outside lane. 7th zone for running a higher lane, especially at these short tracks. Oh, did we have a collision? Doesn't look like it. They're still going. So the 45 to the outside of the 71 there, looking for that spot. As the 60's going back on the inside of 7 Hawthorne there. Butler unable to make the pass on the 71. Oh, the 18's hard in the wall. Oh, 45, a bit of lag there. It's not going to really cause a problem. As you see, they're going to end up in lap traffic most likely at some point in this race. 10 laps completed, 65 laps to go here at Wilkesboro. See, most drivers still on that bottom lane except for the 82. Oh, there's a car in the wall back there. It's Izu. He's going to gather it up. It's now the 18. As I said, most guys on the bottom. You see the 18 up on the outside lane trying to gain some time. He's going to try it once again here in turn 1. And now he's going to arc to the bottom. So most drivers electing to run the inside here for the first several laps. We'll see if that changes over the course of the run. So now you see the 71 kind of washing up. Drivers searching for grip on this newly repaved surface. Now the 60 has started to reel in the 45 of Butler. Now he's going to look to the inside as Butler's going to make a little bit of contact with the wall. This is going to give the 60 of Ark Richter a good run and put Richter up into second place. So a long way to go. But now he's going to have the opportunity to try to run down the 71. Here comes 7 on the inside of Butler. Hawthorne will take that spot away, put him into third place. So the pole sitter now back to 4th position. Brown still leads the field by just over half a second. See the gap going to close just a little bit, but not too much. See, the 71 is arcing his corner a little bit more, while the 60 seems to be right around that white line in turn 1, but everybody's kind of up the hill in 3 and 4, which makes sense. North Wilkesboro, for a short track, actually has a fair amount of elevation change. You drive downhill into turn 1, then driving uphill off of turn 2 and down the backstretch. See the 18 clips the wall just a little bit there. Driving uphill still into the entry of turn 3 and downhill off of 4. So you tend to see cars kind of slide the front end off of turn 2 and into turn 3, having a lot more turn into turn 1 and off of 4. So that's probably where you'll see guys try to change lanes, but I imagine the inside is going to be better off of 2 and into 3 just due to the nature of the track. See, that gap has closed now, down about 0.2 of a second here between the 71 and the 60. 71 might have caught the wall there. It doesn't look like we've had any major collisions that would bring out a caution, but they are about to catch lap traffic here. So laps ticking by. You can see they're running under 19-second lap times still at this point in the race. So now it looks like we have a battle for second. The 18 has caught the 60. Going to try to get out of his wake, run a little bit higher. Now he's going to cross back to the bottom lane. Not going to quite work for him. Maybe gets a little bit of a run off the corner. He's going to enter a little higher in 1. As now the 71 is really trying that outside lane. He's going to put a gap on the 60 off the corner. Is the 60 going to slow down to block the 18? And he's going to get punted into the turn by 7 Hawthorne. Hawthorne not going to get the spot, as now he's going to smack the wall and exit. The 18 not happy with the 60's block down the back straightaway. So he's back to the bumper, the 60 once again. Now 60's just going to give him the outside lane. Now 71 in heavy traffic. We'll see what Hawthorne's able to do on the outside lane. Might not be all that successful off of 4, but definitely in a turn 1, you can really drive it in there. Well, he didn't. He backed up that turn. Now he's got the 45 on his inside. He's going to try to split him. Oh, man, the 60 kind of ran him down the hill trying to get around the 30. The lap car there. He'll make it work, and now Hawthorne's up in a second as a 60 knocks the wall down off of turn number 4. Closing in on 50 laps to go. This powwow going to go a lap down up on that outside lane. See, through all that traffic, the 71 still going to hold a lead of just over half a second on Hawthorne, but Hawthorne's really closing now that he's gotten a little bit more clean air on his nose. So everyone's starting to use a little bit higher lane in turns 1 and 2. Is now your winner from Daytona, Keith Hughes, slowly moving up through the field. He's got around the 60. He's looking to close in on the 45. Just look at that gap between the 18 and the 71. Every lap closing just that little bit as everyone's starting to move up the hill searching for grip. 31's in the wall there. That slowed the 71 down. He had to get off the gas exiting turn 2, and that's going to allow the 18 to close just a little bit. See that gap now? Man, that gap got cut about in half. I think over half there between the 71 and the 18. We'll see if he's able to hang on. The 4 leader is still under a blanket. It's currently 50 laps to go. 49 laps to go this time by. So we're now a third of the way done in this race. The 18 right to the back of the 71. Seems like Colby Brown's able to hold a strong outside lane in 1 and 2. Well, as I say that, here comes the 18 looking for the race lead into 3 and 4, and he's going to get it. He'll clear the 71, put Hawthorne out front. So now Butler, your pole sitter, challenging Brown for second. Brown goes up the hill. 45 gets a great run and exit. Not only will Butler get around, but Hughes will also get around Colby Brown in the 71. See, Hughes was one of the drivers running a little bit lower than everybody. Now it seems like he is running a little bit higher, at least in 3 and 4. Still running a little lower in 1 and 2. See, the 71 is falling off hard as now he's into the wall. Contact made there. You got a long way to go for the next bout of lap traffic. 46 laps to go here from North Wilkesboro. See Hughes methodically closing in on the 45, who is hanging on to the back of the 18 machine. About 3/10 the difference between first and second is now the 45 having a little bit of a lag spike. His internet gathers it back together. The gap going to stretch just a bit there, just over 3/10 of a second. Hawthorne trying to put a gap between himself and second place Butler. Butler started on the pole for tonight, trying to get the lead back. I don't think he has led a lap this race. Might be wrong on that front. I'll have to check afterward. But if he did, he certainly didn't lead many. 71 got around him on the outside, and then he got passed by Hawthorne. But now he's looking to get the lead from Hawthorne as he's closed in on the back of the 18. So we see the 31 making a pit stop there. It's going to cost him some time. I don't think they need to pit for fuel, but the tires could be a concern tonight. First race on this surface. Not sure how that's going to go. As you see the 18 maybe poking the nose on the inside of the 45. Not going to make a move as the 18 cuts down right in front of Butler. Butler is all over the back of Hawthorne. He's head down the front straightaway, but he's right in the wake of that 18. He's going to try to find a little bit of clean air. Tucks over to the left. Not going to make a move. See the 30 on pit road as well as the 22 down there as well. Oh, a couple guys into the wall. Hughes into the wall as well. These guys are really pushing up here for the lead. And 60 might have started to run them down a little bit. $40 laps to go this time by. 40 laps to go. A couple guys going multiple laps down. Another driver on pit road here. That is the 71 of Colby Brown making a pit stop. So tire wear must be pretty bad for the drivers that push super hard at the start of the run. We'll have to see if any of the other leaders have to make a pit stop. So we are just about halfway in this race. Still 18, 45, 82, 60 out front. I believe the 09 and the 08 have not pitted. 48, I don't think, has pitted either. So now the 82 trying to run the outside lane, get a little bit of an arc off the corner to make a run at the 45. Not going to happen. Now he's going to jump to the outside lane. It's not going to quite work for him. He'll have to tuck back in line. So now they're right behind the lap truck of Tim Gillette Jr. So he'll let them by around the inside lane. The three leaders still right together with Richter in the 60, still trying to hang on. They're approaching the next car to lap, be the 48 of Izu. Still got a ways to go before getting to him, though. As you see, the lap times have still fallen off. Only about half a second for these guys still on the racetrack. So it looks like they took care of their tires much better than the rest of the field. See the 18 starting to fall back, though, to the 45 and the 82, with a gap forming now almost 2 seconds. Back to the 60 machine, who is mired in lap traffic right now. $34 laps to go. Well past halfway. 45 is going to clap the wall and exit. She's still a 19.2 by the 18 machine. I don't think the tires are meaning all that much for the guys still out on the racetrack. The lap cars, or the drivers who pitted, are maybe running a couple tenths faster. But if they don't have to pit, then it's certainly going to be a much better call to stay out on the racetrack than to come to pit road. See the 48 just in the edge of your screen up there. 18 closes in. Just a reminder that Hawthorne not running for points in the Bullring Series, at least not for driver points. He'll be competing for the Owners' Championship behind the wheel of that 18 car. So he goes around the 48 to lap him. 45 is going to get right to the back bumper of the 18. Won't make a move, though. But Hawthorne will not be competing for points in the Bullring Championship. Oh, man, he's hard into the wall off that corner. 45's going to turn him! No, he doesn't. They save it. Don't think Hawthorne will be excited about that move. He tried to block the 45 after getting in the wall. The 45's going to send him out of the way. Reminiscent of Hawthorne's move on Richter in the 60, when Richter blocked the bottom earlier in the race. Butler was having none of that. This time by under 30 laps to go. Butler really wanted that lead back, and he'll have it. Pole sitter finally back out front here at Wilkesboro. Oh, what happened to the 18? He is on pit road after that. So that must have really messed up his tires getting in that contact. Now it's the 45 versus the 82. Now, if these drivers do have to come down pit road, the first car on fresh tires is the 71 truck. We'll see what kind of lap times Colby Brown is running. About 19.5s, not the best. I think the leaders might actually, they're running faster than that. So Brown will have to step it up. 48 on pit road. Now I believe that leaves us with just 5 cars yet to pit. The 45 of John Butler, the 82 of Keith Hughes. Then you go way back to find the 60, about nearly 3.5 seconds back. Richter in the 60 machine. Then you find Baron Cohen in the 09, about 6.27 seconds back. And then almost 8 seconds off the leaders, you have Alex Mullen in the 08, but he's still well than half a lap, or well over half a lap ahead of race leader John Butler, so he's not in danger of going a lap down. 25 laps to go this time by. Bit of a lag spike from the 45. So here comes the 18. He's setting some flyers right now. Fastest lap of the race for him, 18.6, as he's going to go around the 82. We'll see if there's any bit of contact between him and the 45. Oh, there is. He's going to nudge him. Didn't turn him, though, as now we see the 08 on pit road. 45 going way out of the way, and he's going to get put in the wall anyway. 18 puts him in the fence, and now the 45 makes contact with the 82 of Hughes. 18 not happy about the contact between him and Butler earlier. So now he will fire off trying to catch these guys. And now the 45. Oh, the 45 has a flat tire because of that. The 45 has lost a right front. And he will be coming down pit road. So that contact with the wall cut his right front tire down. And now that leaves us with just the 82 on the racetrack trying to make it to the end of the race on tires. The 60 still on the racetrack as well as the 09. First driver on fresh tires is the 18. There's the 82 to pit road. We'll have to see where the 18 is, as the 18 is going to unlap himself from the 45. See where the 82 is, still yet to make it to his pit stall. 18 of Hawthorne will come around and unlap himself. 45 still on pit road. Here comes the 18. He'll get himself back on the lead lap. The 45 has just reached his pit stall, as he has just been passed by the 18. So that's devastating for the 45. Hughes taking right side tires here. We'll see if he takes lefts. He does not. He fires off pit road. We'll see where he exits in comparison to the 18. There's Hawthorne. And he's gonna... Oh, he's not going to quite get around the 82. They'll be side by side, but Hughes is going to have to deal with cold tires here. But it's not going to matter. Hughes powers into the race lead around the bottom. Well, not the race lead, but what would be the race lead if these drivers cannot make it. You have the 60. Oh, the 45, I guess, got a penalty. He's back on pit road. Oh, there's going to be some tempers. Closing in on 15 to go. Can the 60 make it on tires? And if he can't, the 09 has over a lap on the 18 of Hawthorne, or on the 82 of Hughes, sorry, for the race lead. So now it's a question, will the 09 or the 60 make it on tires? Remember, the 60 was pushing pretty hard early in the race. The 09 is actually closing the gap here between himself and the 60, although he's having to deal with lap traffic. That's going to slow him down considerably behind these cars, and now he's actually running a little bit slower than the race leader. Oh, it looks like he's coming to pit road here. 09 into the pit, so this will make it a question solely, can the 60 of Richter make it on tires here? Will his tires go the distance? Remember, I mentioned earlier, it's a new surface, a lot of speed. Could pose some problems for the tires. So yeah, the 60 has over a lap advantage over Hughes in the 82. This time by 13 laps to go for the race leader. See, Hughes is running not even a second faster than the 60, so he will have to hope for a tire failure or that the 60 has to make a pit stop. But if the 60 cannot make it, Hughes has a massive gap back to the 18 and the 45, who are at odds right now. So 45, I think, might have had an internet problem and is out of the race. He will... Yeah, I think he did have an internet problem. Maybe lucky for the 18, because I think there was still some bad blood there between those two drivers. The 30 going to peel off and possibly park it here. No, he's going to come back down pit road one more time. It's time by 11 laps to go for Richter. You can see Hughes in the distance there. Hughes is trying to put enough pressure on Richter to where he can't just cruise for these five. Oh, the 71! Contact, they're still going to keep it going. No caution, but oh, the 71 lost a tire, though. So another tire failure. Remember, the 71 was one of the guys who hit the pits earliest in this race. His tires were not able to go the distance again. See, there's the gap. The 82 trying to get himself back on the lead lap. 9 laps to go this time by. 60 will certainly give up this lap here, but if you look at it now, it's about a second difference in lap time between the 60 and the 82. Hughes will easily power around the outside of Richter here for what would put him back on the lead lap. Look through the field here. But we'll see. The 60 just has to kind of quietly make these next 8 laps without a tire failure. And he's got this. Seven to go. 60 now has Hawthorne up behind him. He's going to move out of the way for the 18 truck. Next, he's going to have Easy in the 48 trying to go around him. Oh, he's going to get tagged! Almost spins it. I don't think he'll be happy about that one. 6 laps to go. We'll see if that hurts his tires at all. Oh, the 48's in the wall! And down into the race leader. He had a tire failure right in front of Richter. I don't think Richter's very happy about that one. See the gap now. 16.23 and be 4 laps to go this time by. I don't think Hughes is going to have a shot at him. But with all this contact, he might get a flat tire. 4 laps to go. Through all this, haven't mentioned it, Alex Mullen in 4th place. 1 lap down, great run for him. Made it long on the tires, making him last here. Outlasting the competition. 13.11. Hughes is closing. But with 3 to go, I don't think it's going to matter. Be 2 to go for Richter this time by. Came up short at Daytona, was close. Things didn't go his way towards the end of the race. 2 laps to go. He's going to quickly let the 48 go. There's actually some problems for the 82. He's now back in the clutches of Hawthorne here. Is Hawthorne almost into the back of the 30. We'll see what happens in this battle for second. This time by. White flag this time by for the 60. We'll see how the battle for second goes. It's close. Well, what a drive by Richter. The only driver to not make a pit stop this race. He's going to keep the tires on that machine. He makes it through 3 and 4. Checkered flag here for the 60 of Ark Richter here at North Wilkesboro. The battle for second. Hawthorne going to dive it up to the inside of Hughes. Is it going to stick on exit? They'll be door to door off the corner here. And Hawthorne will pick up second from the 82. Oh, the 22 into the back of the 09. Spins him out. The 08 makes it back. Oh, 60's going to get clobbered while doing burnouts. It's run over. Trying to do burnouts, having a little bit of trouble with that. Now he's going to get run into. All right, guys, it'll be about 10 minutes before we go ahead and get Homestead started here. I'm going to need the guys who are still on the track to please get off of the racetrack. Do not cross the start-finish line again. As it stands, I'll have to go and remove a lap from the 60 because for the export file. There you have it. Ark Richter wins here tonight at North Wilkesboro. Let's go ahead and get a few interviews with several drivers. Might take me a minute to pull them up. Let's see who's on tap for an interview tonight. Also, if you would like an interview, please go ahead and join the race chat in the Discord server. Going to do a couple interviews before I change the lobby over to Homestead Miami. Be back in just a moment. All right, let's get these interviews started. Who can I pull up in here for tonight? See if I can't get second place finisher 7 Hawthorne. Why is it not? This thing does not want to move to broadcast channel. It's weird. Might take me just a second here. All right, let me see if this allows me to actually move people now. The server's having a bit of a problem here. There we go. I got it. I am the tech support. All right, Hawthorne, can you hear me? Hello? I don't know why it's not. Hawthorne, can you hear me?
Yep. Up. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, took it a second for it to load. All right, well, came up a little bit short tonight. Got a second place finish, but still a strong run for you. Talk me through how your night went and how you managed to get back to second after having to make that pit stop.
Well, our truck didn't really fire off too good. It was pretty bad at the start of the race, so we just had to bide our time. But yeah, as the long run went on, we had contact with the 45. He says I got into the wall before. He says he was on the brakes, but I mean, I braked at this. I feel like I braked at the same point. I probably came down, but either way, that ruined our race, and we blew a tire after that contact. We had to limp it around and get to pit road, and then after went out there and settled the score, and then somehow after all that, we came home second. If that didn't happen, I'm 99% sure we would have won. Kind of sucks. Wanted to get this Toyota Tundra in victory lane, but I mean, hey, I had a lot of fun out here. Surprised me. I really don't like North Wilkesboro, but I had a blast out there trying to manage the tires and stuff. So, yeah, congratulations to the 60 on his win and had a blast.
So, you were no stranger to contact on the track tonight. Almost dumped the 60 car earlier in the race, and then you got into a scuffle with the 45 machine. Talk me through what was going on there with the racing out there on the track. Was it just that everybody fighting for one groove, or what was causing all that contact?
I'm not sure what anyone else, but the 60 blocked me down the straightaway, like all the way down to the apron. So I just drove through him, honestly. He didn't wreck, so I'm glad he didn't wreck, but he blocked me all the way down there, so I drove through him because I don't have that, and I don't really take that. But congrats on his win. He didn't flat out just jump me like the 45, but yeah, the 45, in my eyes, he took away a win from us that we had in the bag, so I just took it right back from him. So, I don't think this is spilling anywhere else. I really think it was eye for an eye, but all in all, I came home better because I finished second, and I wasn't a lap down, so I had a blast.
All right, well, congratulations on your second place run here, and we'll look forward to seeing what you're able to do at Homestead. See if you can defend the win from last season.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.
All right, now let's see who else is on tap that we can get in here for an interview tonight. Third place car isn't here, but somebody I do want to talk to, just to see how his race went, is Alex Mullen. Let's see if we can't pull him up here into the broadcast channel. Hey, Alex Mullen, you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, your race was, with as much chaos and tire failures as was going on, your race was strangely uneventful from what I could see. Talk me through your strategy there for that race. Ended up only 1 lap down, 4th place. Nice recovery after a slow start to the race. But talk me through what's going through your mind there trying to save those tires.
Yeah, so it ended up being a pretty clean race for me overall. Started at the back just because I really didn't know what I was doing, especially in comparison to some of the practice laps other people were setting. Started through the beginning of the race and just kind of held my own past the guys I knew that I was faster than. I was riding with the 09 Baron Cohen for a majority of the run, and eventually, as he started to drive away from me, I noticed that my my right front was definitely wearing the most of any of my tires. So my strategy was to basically wait till that went down to the red, and when it did, I immediately hit the pit lane. My competition had pit earlier in the race, so when I cycled through the pit stops, other people had speeding penalties and things like that. I got back out just outside of the top 5, managed to squeak by a couple of guys who needed to pit again, and as the strategy went, I ended up falling in the 4th position. So I'm really proud of these guys on the 08 team, but I'm hoping there's more of this to come during the season, trying to back up my strong season last year.
Yeah, last season you won that race at Richmond on the short track in dominant fashion. Another nice run here at short track tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, now let's go ahead and talk with your race winner if he's still on tap. Might take me a second to find him. The Discord server is not being cooperative with me tonight. There he is. All right, let's see if we can't pull him up in here. Hey, Richter and Arc Richter, do you have a copy? Oh, his mic is muted. I'm not sure if... We'll wait here for a second to see if he wants to do an interview. If not, then we'll just go ahead and hop on to Homestead Miami Speedway. But Richter, you got a copy? All right, does not seem like he does. I'll go ahead and move him back to the race channel. And we'll go ahead and get things started for Homestead Miami Speedway. All right, yeah, he is unavailable for an interview. All right, we'll go ahead and get things started. So I'm actually competing in Homestead, so the live stream is going to be a little bit different for that race. I'm going to be opening up a different one. So if you want to see me actually driving at Homestead, please stick around for that. But that's going to be it for us tonight here from North Wilkesboro Speedway. Congratulations to Art Richter in the 60. Strong run tonight. Saved his tires.